Hello there, welcome to this yoga practice. Welcome to Yoga for Teachers. Today I'm here for you to guide you through a class rather than you having to take the lead, so you can fully relax and take a step back. This yoga practice is for any sort of teachers, and I guess in some extent we all are teachers. You're maybe a mum or a dad, you might be a professional teacher, yoga teacher, pilates teacher, or you just give people advice, and this is teaching others as well. Today we're running through a sequence. I already mentioned that it's time now to go inward. A lot of your time in your job, you're looking after others, you're externally focusing, so it's time to come back here. And also due to recent times where things have changed, where you might have had to do a lot of Zoom and online teaching, we're going to go through a lot of back care today. So take a step back, get ready on your mat, and hopefully enjoy your practice. So let's begin. We start in Supta Baddha Konasana, which means lying butterfly. And you can now come to lie down on your yoga mat. Bring your feet together, your knees apart. And just take some time as you lie your back down onto the ground to shuffle the shoulders away from your ears, to tuck the chin towards the chest, then move the hips further forward so you can really elongate your spine. And if this is not very comfortable for you, if you feel quite a big stretch in your inner thighs, you can always prop your legs, the outer legs, with some cushions, or you can simply take your legs up and then have the knees pointing towards the skies. And now with your arms, I would like you to explore a little bit with what shape you need right now. So that could be that you bring your arms up and overhead. You might want to connect your hands onto your own body, maybe onto your belly to connect to your breathing. So just find a comfortable position in lying butterfly. So we can begin our class today. So coming to lie down on your yoga mat. And I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Allowing yourself to drop into this practice, to take that time out for yourself and just yourself. Now it's time to look after you. And as a teacher, again, you're having a huge responsibility. No matter what kind of teacher you are, you're looking after others. You're caring and dedicating your time to others. And I'm sure you love that. You love to be in that role. But sometimes to make sure that you can preserve your own energy, it's time to come back to yourself. So as you close your eyes and arrive in this practice, just allow your day and anything that is on your mind to gently float away. Becoming aware of the space around you where you're practicing. And imagine you're tuning out of any sounds, anything you can hear around you. And you fully drop onto your mat and into this yoga practice. In a beautiful way, and a nice way to come back to your body is connecting to your breath. And the breath that is naturally working for you all day long. See if you can find a bit more depth in your breathing now. And as you start to deepen your breath, I would like you to become aware of the area of your chest, your collarbones. And as much as you can, see if you can let that area be still and calm, not engaging any muscles around the shoulders, collarbones, while you're breathing. So imagine your breath starts below your collarbones. So you're inhaling, you're mainly breathing with your diaphragm. You allow your body to expand on the in-breath. And you let go and soften on the exhalation. And just take 5 more of these nourishing, deep rounds of breaths now. And again, if you're practicing this in 2020, if you belong to the key workers, maybe you are putting yourself into a vulnerable position every single day, your family as well. So see if you can get that sense of wholeness back as well, feeling your body from head to toes and filling it with breath. About 2 more rounds for you. Inhaling through the nose, breathe into your belly, feel that nice rising sensation on the inhale. And that softening, that release on the exhale. Take 1 more cycle of breath. Notice the knees relaxing, the hips opening. Beautiful work. And now feel free to keep your eyes closed, or you can soften your awareness. Take your hands to the outer edges of your legs and slowly, slowly, with awareness, guide your knees back to center. Now bring one knee to the chest after the other. And just wrap your arms comfortably around your legs. Lift your head, tuck your chin towards your chest, and then lay your head back down. So you can really feel the neck lengthening. Relax the shoulders. And just feel that hug. Just feel the warmth you're giving yourself, the attention that you're now giving yourself and not anyone else around. And you do, because obviously if you're practicing yoga, I always believe that we do it for the wider community and not just for yourself. But I think you know what I mean by that. So hugging the knees to the chest, breathing in, breathing out, belly is doming up towards the thighs and relaxing on the out breath. Very nice. And then relax your hands, bring your hands towards either side of your knees and just gently rock the knees from side to side. While the knees go right, look left and the other way around. So you just start to massage the back of your head, your neck as well. If you're sitting a lot recently, what you're not probably used to as a teacher, also if you're a yoga teacher or any other physical movement or exercise teacher, you're in a very different pattern right now. So this can just bring up different things in the body, and that's what we try to balance out today. So just gently rock. You might notice it gets into a bit of a bigger swing, a sway. Very nice. And then come back to center. Bring your hands onto the knees now. So cup your knees and then start to open your knees apart and back together for circles. And see if you can slow the pace down. So taking nice big circles, really moving into the hip joints. And no matter if you're standing or sitting a lot in your teaching job, you won't really do external hip rotation. So this is really nice to get into different movements of the body right now. Start to connect your movement to your breath. So notice how fast your breath is, and therefore the movement is linking to it. Then change the direction of your circles and take about 5 circles on this side as well. Relax your feet. Start to roll through the shoulders. So make sure you relax the shoulders. You can rotate your elbows. Very nice. Take a couple more circles here. And then next time you find your knees away from one another, stay there. Relax your knees into your hands. So your arms should be long. The knees are just relaxing into the palms. And then for happy baby, Ananda Balasana, start to extend your legs. So you create an angle at your legs, feet are above the knees, toes are flexing in towards you. Bring your hands towards the back of your thighs and then start to open your knees away from one another. Again, making sure you're looking somewhere towards your belly button. And if you feel that you want to grab, or you can physically grab the outer edges of your feet, then take your arms to the inner legs and come into your happy baby, just a different version. If you have your arms to the inside, you can hug your knees in and at the same time open your arms out so you're creating resistance, a bit of deeper stretch. You might find stillness is quite soothing for you today, or maybe you want to rock. So find Find what feels nice right now. Find what feels nourishing for your body. And allow the head to just roll with it. And breathe, enjoy moving, enjoy connecting to your whole body. Beautiful work, and then come back to center. And we stay on the mat for another moment before we come up to really allow the lower back to ease off. Bring your right knee on top of the left and separate your feet apart. Hold on to anywhere you can on the legs or the ankles so you can open your feet away from one another. And this stretch is usually going quite deep into the glutes, the outer thigh. So wherever your hands are, you can also have your hands on your knees and open your feet to see if you can do that movement first, feet apart, and then start to hug your knees back in toward your chest. Open your elbows and make sure your jaw and your shoulders are relaxed here. And while you're breathing now, try to send your breath into your back body. So imagine you're breathing into your back, into your lower back, your middle back, and into your shoulder blades. So the body is doming down towards the ground, the earth on the inhale. And maybe the feet are opening wider, the knees come closer to you on the exhale. Very, very good. And then slowly release for the other side. Left foot or left leg rather on top of the right. Separate your feet apart. So you could imagine your shins being in one line. Feet are relaxed, and then start to draw your knees in. And if you notice your hips lifting, ground your lower back again onto the earth. You might feel your belly doming up towards the thighs. That's a really good indication for a deep breath. The further the feet come apart and closer toward you, the deeper the stretch. Relaxing the neck muscles, relaxing the jaw. Very nice. Take one more breath here. And then release. From here, hold on to the back of your legs. And then with one rock, come up into a seat. You can do cross-legged and roll forward, or you can simply make your way onto all fours, coming into tabletop. So bring the palms underneath your shoulders, bring your knees underneath your hips, and just check in that your feet are in line with your knees. And I think today I don't have to be afraid of talking too much about alignment, because I'm sure as a teacher as well, you're very happy to get instructions. So come into tabletop, a neutral spine to begin with. Lengthen the crown forward, tuck your tailbone slightly under to neutralize the spine, and then start to send your gaze over the right shoulder. And just see how far you can look back before you start to move the body. And then bring your hips towards the left side. And just bring them as close down towards the ground as you can. Look past the right shoulder. Maybe feel it in the neck, maybe the side body. Breathe in, breathe out here. And then come back to center. Inhale, neutral spine. And exhale back into this C shape. So take it nice and slow. See how it feels on this side. Look towards the end of your mat. Hips move right, gaze is left. And then slowly come back to center. Very nice. Bring your right hand to the center of your mat. As you breathe in, bring your left arm out and then up towards the ceiling. We start to open across the chest. Again, if you're sitting or maybe standing in your profession a lot as well, you can be hunching forward. We're not always aware of the spinal alignment. So we try to open the shoulders and the chest here again. Feel this length you're creating from one hand into the other. Reach into your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, release the left hand down. Very nice. As you bring the left hand down, rock the shoulder back over your wrist and then take your right arm out and see how far you want to go up towards the ceiling. You can look up if that's nice, or you can keep your gaze low. Just checking in what feels nice. Make sure you're not hyperextending if you have a bit of a bendy body. Inhaling here. And now let's do that with a breath. So release your hand down, 3 rounds. Inhale, open the left arm up, breathe in. And exhale, release it down. Inhale, right arm is moving up. Again, you can look down. And then breathe out to release. 2 more on each side. This is a twist for the body as well. So notice your spine moving. And really work with your breath. One more round. Inhale to open, to lengthen. Beautiful work. And then exhale to release. Now from here we're going to move into Puppies pose, heart to earth pose. Curl your toes under. Really allow your toes to connect to the mat. And then walk your hands to the top of your mat. Slowly start to lower your forehead to the ground. You can keep it hovered off the mat, or if it feels nice, connect your forehead to the earth. Try to bring, or rather, that's what I want to say, rather draw the skin of your forehead lightly to the nose. And this should ensure your neck being long. Hips stay over the heels, the toes are pressing down. And then with your hands, imagine you want to press the mat forward and away. You can lower your elbows, you can keep them lifted. Spread your fingers wide. And feel this, again, chest expansion here. So we're opening across the front body. Shoulder blades, they're kind of neutral. We're not squeezing them in. We're not opening them too much. The hips are lifting. Imagine the sits bones moving towards the top corner of your room. So not the ceiling, but a corner of your room. And again, connect to your body. Breathe into the space you feel opening here. The sides of your body. The rib cage. Very, very nice, everyone. And then one hand after the other, bring them back in. And keep them about one hand width further forward than tabletop. For downward facing dog, toes stay where they are. Sink your hips to the heels. And then slowly lift up into your downward facing dog. Now, if this feels like too much today, you can just come back into tabletop or take child's pose if you know child's pose. And otherwise, we are going to come into this full body stretch, downward facing dog. Lengthen your arms. Again, knuckles are connecting here. Toes are rooting down. The heels maybe as well. And your knees can be bent. And then start to sway the hips side to side. Pause when your hips are to the left next time and look underneath your right armpit. Then rock the hips back to center, over to the right, look underneath your left armpit. And then come back to center and just walk your legs out on the spot here for a moment. Bend one knee after the other. Keep your head relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And as you're walking your legs out now, take one step at a time. Try to take them really slowly, really mindfully, and walk your feet towards your hands. Come into Uttanasana, you're standing forward with your feet hip width, hands clasping the elbows. And then relax your head down in between your upper arms. And this is a beautiful way to decompress through the spine. So imagine you're breathing into the space in between the vertebrae. Gently rock the body, sway the body side to side here. And just do any movement with the head that feels nice to release. Keep your breath deep. Feet are rather relaxed. They're not tensing, they're just grounding. Beautiful work, everyone. And then come back to center. Release your arms, arms heavy. Tuck your chin to your chest. If it's okay with your back, roll up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. Nice and slowly coming up into a standing mountain pose, Tadasana. And then once you feel you've arrived, again, you might not be standing as much, so this could be one of your first kind of nice full body experiences today, so enjoy that, enjoy coming to standing. And now we start with 10 rounds of breaths before we come into a bit of side body movement and then finish with a bit of connection. So bend your knees generously, have your arms on either side of your body, and for 10 rounds we inhale, reach the arms out and up, bring your palms together, look up if you can, and then draw your hands down through the heart. Inhale, open the body, stretch through the arms, feet are grounding, upper body's reaching.
exhale down. You can do that with your whole body if you like. You can inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale down. Very nice. Inhale. Breathing in, full body length. Exhale, hands to the heart. Maybe you want to close your eyes for the next 5 or 6 rounds. And just enjoy, again, being able to freely move the body. Being able to breathe and move in a way that is there for you. No one is judging or analyzing you. You're not seen right now. 3 to 4 more rounds, depending on how fast, how slow you're moving. And this should really bring energy back to your body as well. Sometimes it can be a bit tiring if you have to be active, engaging all day. So this is re-energizing. Let's take 2 more rounds. Inhale, full length. Exhale it down. 1 more round. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Hands meet at the top in prayer. And exhale to the heart. Bring your left hand onto your hip. Reach your right hand back up. Inhale and exhale for your side body stretch. Relax the left ear to the left shoulder, and if you like, you can reach the left hand down towards the ground, so you're moving your arms into opposite directions. Ground into your right foot while you move the body to the left, and make sure you lightly tuck the tailbone under. Chin to the chest is always good as well. Now for the other side, inhale back to center, either with support or hands straight down. Exhale, side body stretch. Enjoy breathing fully, stretching the whole body, arms, legs. Very, very nice. And then release, come back to center. Bring your left hand to your heart, right palm onto your belly. And just gently close your eyes or soften your gaze again. And feel the floor underneath you now. The connection that you have to the earth. Feet are rooting down. Your lower body is your stable point here. And then notice this upward lift of your upper body, crown of the head reaching towards the skies above you. And just feel yourself connecting to this very moment in time. Not being elsewhere, not prepping or planning what is coming next. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time out to practice yoga, to come back inward. Beautiful work, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing your space and your practice. I look very forward to seeing you again. Take good care and namaste.